When the ocean meets the sky, I'll be sailing. The rhythm of my heart is beating like a drum. The words I love you rolling off my tongue. Never will I roam, for I know my place is home. Where the ocean meets the sky, I'll be sailing.
Welcome to this broadcast of high school basketball, heard exclusively on this Nebraska Rural Radio Association station. Please be sure to thank our sponsors for helping us bring you high school basketball. Now, let's take it to the court.
Welcome back for Game 2 of the ladies' side of the CRC Crossroads Conference Tournament. We've got Game 2 here, BDS, the number 6 seed, versus Shelby Rising City, the number 11 seed. We have starters and non-starters getting recognized right here. So we'll kind of break it down for you here. Last game we saw East Butler and Osceola. East Butler upsetting that one there, 39-34. Now we've got chance for possibly another upset, BDS versus Shelby Rising City. Parker and I, on Tuesday, we got to watch BDS versus McCool back in McCool when they were taking them on. BDS won that game by 5 points. Pretty good game. See how it can go here. Kind of the names of the game for that one was Alexis Harrogate. She kind of took charge there. You'll see her here, number 11. And besides that, they kind of get everybody else involved, not just one player. Everybody else kind of gets involved there. Should be interesting here. Shelby Rising City, our starters are going to be number 1, Taya Penio, number 5, Kaylee Ruth, number 22, Leah Whitmore, number 24, Olivia Adams, and number 30, Nicole Martinson. So that is our starters for Shelby Rising City. Right now we're getting the starters for BDS and the non-starters. That is something that's a little bit different whenever we come and do these CRC tournaments. They don't just recognize the players that are the starters, but also the non-starters. Kind of a different thing. Usually you only see that when you go to the state tournament. They'll recognize the non-starters too every game. But CRC tournament, we kind of do something like that. A little bit different, a little bit extra. We kind of like it. While they're announcing those non-starters, we'll also kind of tell you how the men's action has been going here on their side. They are at the York Auditorium. First game we had number 7 seed Hampton versus number 10 seed Twin Rivers. Twin Rivers ended up winning that game. Don't have a total here for you. We'll get a total here shortly, but we have the starters here for BDS real quick. It is going to be number 10, Braylon Renz, number 11, Alexis Harrogate, number 15, Alexi Johnson, number 23, Haley Sliva. She's a good lady that you're going to have to look out for her. She is one of the taller girls on the court. And then number 25, Campbell Bowling. Bowling, actually, she's pretty good out there too. Got to watch her play. So just going to have to look out for those girls. BDS, they are going to be in white jerseys with the maroon accents, and Shelby Rising City, the black uniforms with the blue and yellow accents. Got a little Jordan matchup for the jerseys too. Don't see that much in high school sports, but so that's kind of cool. BDS wins the tip-off, kicks it back out, trying to get something going. Got to watch out for them on the 3. They can shoot the 3 a little bit. We saw that on Tuesday. Parker and I did. So we'll see what happens there. Shelby Rising City, also SRC, you might hear that a little bit. They are the Huskies. They got a steal there, so now they have the ball. Kind of see what they do here.
And the thing I notice, really before even the game started, the depth of these rosters. We're seeing a lot more depth than we saw in that first game. Fouls might not be as nearly as much. And there's not exactly just one person on most of these teams that are the difference maker. I see one for Shelby Rising City Pineo, as number 5 Ruth takes a 3 and drains it for SRC Shelby Rising City, and that's our first basket of the game. And SRC gets a steal. It's number 1 Pineo. She gets an easy layup and in. And SRC is jumping out to a quick 5-0 lead here. BDS back with the ball. They're trying to search for something inside, but just not finding a whole lot. And another SRC steal down the court. Number 5 Ruth to number 1 Pineo. Again, Pineo with the easy layup.
Yeah, Taya Pineo going up there for the score. So a really quick lead here for the Huskies. They're up by 7 already here shortly. Got a deep 3 by the Eagles. That's not going to go in. That was number 15 for Bruning Davenport Shickley. Lexi Johnson missed that one, but the Eagles will get the ball. Got fouled going back up. It'll be number 11, Alexis Harrigot. She was kind of a game changer for them on Tuesday against McCool Junction. Puts up the first one, and it is pure. That's one thing you're going to have to look from her. She is pretty good from the free throw. I don't think she missed a single one, and I might jinx that now because I said it. Hopefully don't affect that too much. And
it did.
I did.
Good old announcer's jinx there from you there, Noah.
I shouldn't have said that.
It's our job to report the facts.
Yeah, but she is very good from the line. Deep 3 by the Huskies. Miss that. That's something that they're going to have to adjust to. They got to remember the 3-point line is the college line here. If you take one step up, you'll get the actual high school shot. Going to go up, puts it in.
Count the basket and one.
For Campbell Bowling. Bowling, another girl that you're going to hear quite often in this game. She is quite a factor down there in the paint. You'll see the Eagles go to her quite often down in the paint, try to get something going.
And I'll tell you what, the BDS Eagles are having a pretty decent response after a rough couple first defensive possessions. They were down 7-0 early, but now they're making a little bit of a comeback here.
First one is good, so she gets a 3-point play. Good old-fashioned 3-point play. And BDS trying to get right back into this one.
And I'll tell you what, hats off to SRC for coming out with this energy. They're the lower seed. I don't think really a whole lot of people are expecting a bunch from them. Nope. And they come out here and put 7 up pretty quickly.
Foul's going to be on Braylon Renz, number 10. Got to watch out for her. She's pretty good from what we saw on Tuesday. She will get some fouls in there, kind of lives on the edge with averages like 3 to 4 fouls a game. But Huskies going to step out of bounds. I think that was number 1 for them, Taya Pineo. So BDS with the ball, going to inbound it to Lexi Johnson. Johnson gets it up the middle, gets to Renz. Renz kicks it out to Campbell. Campbell Bowling goes up, gets fouled. So Bowling will be shooting here for 2.
And I'll tell you what, it's been all Pineo and Ruth so far for SRC. Those are going to be the 2 players that BDS needs to try to slow down.
First one is off the back. Won't go in. Second one is pure, so they get that one to fall down. 2-point deficit now. Going to get a substitution in. Looks like that will be number 13, Carolyn Ozenbach. She'll come in for number 15, Lexi Johnson. Get a little breather in. SRC puts that one up from the corner, not able to go in. BDS with the rebound, gets fouled. Alexis Harrigot with the recovery there. That foul is going to be on Huskies. Waiting to see who it might be on. Looks like number 22, Leah Whitmore. She will get her first foul. 4th team foul so far.
And
Oh, that's actually her second one. They're going to put that. Yeah, second one. Never mind. I thought it was her first.
with 14 fouls for SRC already, that could be troublesome because they get into the bonus at 5.
Yeah.
So they can only give one more.
Going to be a jump ball. One thing to kind of note here, on Tuesday when we had the McCool Junction BDS game, there was probably over 20 jump balls and countless turnovers. BDS turns the ball over quite a bit, but they get those jump balls in there quite often too. So just kind of be wary of that. Ball might get turned over quite a bit, but that's just because they are trying to really go after you, try to be a little bit riskier like that. Try to throw it down to Renz there in the paint, gets bounced off, goes out of bounds. Going to be SRC ball here. We are at the 4:40 mark here in the game in this first quarter. 7-5, SRC trying to come down here, get another bucket. They started off so hot. After that, have kind of been held quiet as there's been a 5-0 run here for BDS. Deep three gets kicked out, goes in. That's a college three for number 1, Riggins. Ozenbaugh puts that in.
That's Pineo.
Oh, it was Peneo? Dang. Number 22 steals the ball, goes up, puts it in. Actually, that's 32. Kind of tough to read it. That was Emma Hoynes. Force a BDS timeout, 12-5. And just like that, SRC Huskies have gone back up by 7 now. We are going to thank some of our sponsors. CRC tournament coverage is brought to you by Shickley Grain, York Medical Clinic, Fillmore County Hospital, Norder Supply, Generations Insurance, Jensen Lumber, Eye Care Associates, East Butler Athletic Boosters, Scandinavian Mutual Insurance, Henderson State Bank, Baumsburg Welding, and Edgewater Insurance of Shelby and Osceola.
And you know, one thing I've noticed with a lot of these local high schools is they like to take the Go Big Red chant and make it their own version. Like we just heard Go Big Gold for, I could only assume that would be Shelby Rising City.
Yes, I think the yellow is trying to be gold for them. BDS with the ball, looking to try to get it down in the paint. That seems to be where they're most comfortable. Gets it down in the paint, trying to drive it, kicks it back out to the 3. Going to be a close 2. Gets a kick back to BDS. Didn't hit rim, so shot clock is still 15 seconds on there. 10 seconds driving into the paint. Reverse layup, puts it in. And that's number 25, Campbell Bowling, with the reverse layup.
She's got a quick 6 already, too. She has been dominant for BDS. BDS needs to get a couple more players in the game going, though. Can't be all number 25 there for Bowling.
Yep, BDS with the steal. They have the ball. Campbell Bowling kicks it out to Hergott. Hergott kicks it back out. Finds her way back to Bowling. Bowling kicks it back down, but turns it over. Going to be Husky ball.
And I'll tell you what, I cannot get enough of this energy that SRC has brought. They are swarming that ball on defense. They are keeping the tempo fast on offense, and BDS doesn't really know what hit them right now.
No, I'd love to see Shelby Rising City keep this energy throughout the game. It'll be interesting to see how they're able to do this. Going to be a travel, though, on... Looks like that was Olivia Adams with the travel. Just got her feet going a little too quick there. So BDS with the ball. Going to take it down the court, passes it away. Going to try to get something going. Looks like SRC is in a man coverage.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Deep 2 from the
that.
corner, gets kicked back out. Going to go out of bounds off of an Eagles player. So SRC back with the ball. They're up 12-7. 2.5 minutes left to go in this first quarter.
BDS is making some subs.
Yeah.
Bowling still on the court, but pretty much a whole new unit other than Bowling. Looks like BDS is just trying to get something going right now.
Yeah, and that's something that with your depth they like to do is get a couple new fresh legs out there, get something going. SRC gets it down in the paint. Deep three. Not able to go in. Renz with the rebound. Kicks it back out to number 31. She has the ball back to the top of the key. Renz to the corner. Trying to set something up. They want to go down to a girl into the paint. Just nobody open yet. Renz trying to find somebody open. Kicks it out to the corner. Kicks it down into the paint. Gets knocked away. Gonna still be BDS ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock. They're gonna sub a couple. Looks like one girl gonna come back in for BDS. That's gonna be Haley Sliva. Sliva is one of their better players down in the paint. But Bowling gonna come out.
Bowling is coming out now. Figure since they've been trying to attack the paint so much, probably try to keep both of those girls in at the same time, but not what they're going with right now.
Oh, to Sliva down in the paint, gets fouled and gets the bucket, so gonna have the and one opportunity for Sliva.
And this will be the second and one opportunity for BDS in this game. If they can hit this free throw, this gets them right back in that ball game.
Yeah, that foul will be on Nicole Martinson. Martinson with her second foul, so she will have to go sit out here for just a little bit. Don't want to get into too much foul trouble here. You know, she has 2, team has 5. Want to keep that down a little bit. First one misses, and so SRC will get the ball. They are up 12-9. Minute and a half left to go in this one.
BDS needs to keep their foot on the gas pedal here. Haven't let up a bucket in a little bit. They need to keep it going.
Step back 2, doesn't go in.
Ooh.
Rebound by SRC. They get fouled going back up for it, so gonna shoot 2. Looks like that's gonna be Patience Spites. She will be shooting free throws here. Spites is a freshman, 5'5" freshman. First one is up and bounces around a little bit, but gets knocked out.
And so far the refs have been keeping it up with being pretty strict with their calls.
Yeah.
Any contact gets made on a shot, they're pretty much calling it.
Second one is off. Going to be BDS ball. BDS has the ball going up the court, looking for somebody in the corner. Renz, corner 2, misses it. Going to bounce out. SRC gets the ball back, but knocks it out of bounds. So it will be BDS ball still with a minute 26 left here. They are down by 3. SRC with the lead. BDS with the ball. Renz with it at the top of the 3. Trying to find somebody, kicks it back out. Gonna kick it around. Renz getting it into the paint, looking for somebody down low. Kicks it out to the other side of the court. Kicks it back. Sliva with the ball. Kicks it back for, looks like she was gonna take a 3. Doesn't. Kicks back to Sliva down low. Gets it stolen away. Huskies with the ball. Trying to go up the court. Gets stolen back from BDS, but BDS gonna travel, so it will be SRC ball with just under a minute left here to go.
You know, we've been seeing a lot of slipping going on.
Yeah,
players are running hard, and then they're trying to come to a stop, and their foot is just sliding. It's not like they're taking steps, but a lot of these travel calls is just they're trying to stop and can't get themselves stopped. I don't know if the court's dirty, maybe
just
a little wet.
A little too much momentum. Top of the paint, doesn't get it to go down. Eagles with the steal. Gonna take it back up. They have 42 seconds left on the clock, 29 on the shot clock. Renz with it at the top of the key. Kicks it back out, still at the top of the key. It was Ozenbog. Ozenbog passes it to Johnson. Johnson back to Renz. Renz looking for somebody down low. Ozenbog with it now.
And BDS is just
kicks it to Renz. Renz hits it back to Johnson. Johnson with the ball. 4 seconds. 3. Step back 3. Doesn't go in. Sliva puts it up. And it's going to be good. Count the basket. Got it off before the shot clock went down. So Sliva with the and one opportunity to possibly tie it up here if she can make it.
And that's her second one of the day.
Yep. Foul's going to be on number 30. No, excuse me, number 5, Rayleigh Ruth. 5'5", 5'5" sophomore. So Sliva with the ball.
And she has an
She can
opportunity to tie it up here.
Puts it up, and it is off. It's SRC basketball with 5 seconds left here to go. Got to find something. Want to get up the last shot. Gets it. Puts it up. Going to be off the paint. Not going to be in, and it will be out. So we are 1 quarter through in this second game here at the CRC tournament. 12-11. Shelby Rising City leading this one 12-11. Been a pretty good one here. We've seen an upset already. SRC trying to have an upset again, but we are going to take a break. You're listening to CRC coverage on 103.5 Cool Radio and Strive TV.
Working with a channel seedman to understand your growing conditions is the best way to select channel products for better yield potential. Call your local channel seedman, Blake Stengel, with Variety Ag in Shickley today.
Fortify Group, helping people fortify their lives and safeguarding their futures with insurance and real estate results. Now serving Thayer and Nuckolls counties with a new Fortify office in Davenport.
Milligan Family Medicine and Dr. Scott Vonderfecht is proud to offer professional primary care to the community and accept most major insurance. Good luck to all area athletes. Nutrien Ag Solutions is the world's largest provider of crop inputs and service, helping growers increase food production in a sustainable manner. Profit from their experience and visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions location.
George Brothers Incorporated, serving Sutton and the surrounding area. George Brothers has what you need to get you up and moving. George Brothers Incorporated in Sutton. Farmers and Merchants Bank in downtown Milligan wishes another successful sports season to all area athletes. Good luck from Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC.
BDS with the ball, trying to get it down in the paint. Campbell Bowling puts one up, doesn't go in. SRC gets the ball, but it's going to end up being a jump ball as the Eagles got their hands on that one. But it'll go right back to SRC. They're going to have the ball going down the court.
That's another thing we've seen a lot of today is a lot of contesting. Nobody's afraid of a jump ball. Everybody's just trying to make sure that their team has the ball. Trying to steal it, trying to get it in any way you can.
Going to be a block call on, looks like that's Campbell Bowling.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. There wasn't a whole lot of contact there. There was a little bit, but I don't know if that was enough to draw a foul there.
Yeah, she kind of finds herself in some trouble here occasionally. 3 gets put up, doesn't go in, gets put right back up by SRC. Ball gets knocked around, ends up going out of bounds. Eagle ball. So BDS will have the ball going down. They're only down by 1 here so far. They were down by 7 at one point, came back, has made it a 1-point ball game so far. Gets it down to Sliva. Sliva kicks it back out. Looking for somebody. I think that's Johnson now that has it. Johnson, top of the key. 3, short. Gets put back in though.
Great play there. I didn't see.
I think that was Campbell Bowling. Kicked it back in to number 15, Lexi Johnson. Johnson gets the quick and easy bucket there.
That was a great play there. Great hustle by Bowling.
And Bowling with the rebound there. BDS with the lead, has a 1-point lead.
Bowling's doing it all ends right now, and with both her and Sliva on the court at the same time, BDS will be looking to really feed it down to the post and get both of them involved at the same time.
Yeah. Johnson with the ball, looking for Sliva down low. Sliva gets the ball, gets fouled. Waiting to see who that's going to be on. That will be on number 5, Kaylee Ruth. That's her second foul. Harrogate going to take the ball out for BDS.
Looks like Ruth's going to exit the game for a little bit.
Yeah, she
probably try to conserve her fouls here.
Yeah. Looking for somebody, kicks it back out, almost gets taken away. Going to be a jump ball. Will stay with the Eagles.
And what it looks like Bowling and Sliva are trying to set each other up both down on the block. They're both making moves to get their other partner open.
Gets put back up again, gets blocked. Gonna be a travel by Shelby Rising City, so it's going to go right back to BDS. BDS with the ball.
Very lucky break there for BDS. They got 2 shots tipped or blocked in a row.
Harrigot throws it, gets stolen away by Shelby Rising City. They're going to have the ball down by 1, trying to take it back into the paint. Unable to do it. Looks back, puts it up, doesn't go in. Oh, and that ball's going to try to get saved, but ended up going off of looks like one of the faces of BDS.
Yeah,
Never
Olivia
a great
Adams tried to save the ball for SRC and
went off of Harrigot.
unintentionally tossed it right back at Harrigot's face.
Yeah, Harrigot's going to come out for just a little bit, kind of get a breather. BDS has the ball. Kick back out to Johnson. Johnson takes it. Deep 3, not going to go in. Going to go off of, looks like SRC, so it will be Eagles ball. They have 16 seconds left on the shot clock.
And this game has turned sloppy with the turnovers here in the second quarter. First quarter, both teams did pretty all right. There was a few here and there, and it is high school basketball. We are gonna see a fair amount of turnovers, but it has gotten inherently bad here in the second quarter.
Bowling puts it up, doesn't get down. Sliva with the rebound, puts it up, gonna get fouled. Sliva gonna go to the line for 2.
And SRC doesn't really have a whole lot of height to compete with both Bowling and Sliva. It really looks like they only have one player that looks like she's tall enough to compete with them, but not 2.
First one is off the mark.
And Sliva is 0 for 3 on her free throws so far. So if there's going to be one of the bigs that you want to send to the line if you're SRC, it's looking like Sliva is the one that you want.
Second one will go down. 2-point advantage now for BDS. SRC with the ball. 5.5 left here to go in the second quarter. Oh, step back 2, doesn't go in. Renz with the rebound, kicks it back out to Johnson. Johnson taking it, or no, it's not Johnson. Ozenbog taking it up the court, kicks it back to Renz. Now to Johnson. Johnson top of the key. Ozenbog kicks it back to Sliva. Sliva to Bowling. Bowling goes up, gets fouled, and so she's going to go to the line. She's going to shoot 2 now. Looks like SRC is going to substitute some girls in. Got a couple girls in some foul trouble, but that's Leah Whitmore. She has 3 now.
That, and there's already 3 team fouls for SRC.
Yep. First one goes in for Bowling. Makes it a 3-point game.
BDS is winning this game at the free throw line right now.
Second one is up and in. So 2 for 2 at the line there for Bowling. She makes it a 4-point lead.
And Bowling has not missed a free throw yet.
Kick it to the top of the 3. Looking for someone open. Kicks it back out to the corner, trying to get some girl in the paint. Deep 3 off the mark. BDS with the rebound, kicks it to Johnson. Johnson taking it up the court. Being patient with it to Ozenbog. Ozenbog taking it to the paint, puts it up and off the glass. Gonna go off of BDS. So it's gonna be SRC basketball. Gonna call a timeout though. Going to be just a 30-second timeout, so we will take this time to thank our CRC tournament coverage, which is brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, McCool Heating and AC, McCool Junction Booster Club, Advanced Services in New York, Mid-America Vision, and Midwest Bank. Close one here, 16-12. BDS has come back from this one. They were down at one point by 7 in the first quarter, then brought back, ended up down 7-5. Now they are up 16-12. It is SRC basketball looking to try to get back into this one. It kind of seems like they had all that momentum there when they went up by 7, and as of lately, seems like BDS has just kind of killed that momentum.
Yeah, I mean, SRC hasn't scored a bucket of any sort, not a free throw, two-pointer, three-pointer, nothing here in the second quarter. So they need to get back onto the scoreboard in this quarter.
Trying to find something. Quick two, and it's good.
There it is.
That's Claire Heinrichs. Not Claire Heinrichs. Kendall Nicolette. She hits that one for two. They desperately needed that. Cuts the deficit to 2, 16-14. BDS with the ball. Almost gets pickpocketed. Kicks it back down to Bowling. Bowling puts it up, and it is good. Actually, I don't think that was Bowling, was that? That was number 31, Schlegel. Schlegel puts it up. Schlegel ends up with the ball. She's got the ball now. Johnson kicks it down to Bowling. Bowling gets it, and
she went down hard trying to rip that ball away.
Yeah, looks like we are going to have a jump ball. Jump ball is going to end up with Shelby Rising City. Now they have the ball. Looking to cut the deficit back to 2, 18-14 right now.
And it looks like Bowling's just going to shake it off and stay out there.
Yep.
Good to see. Nice to know that she's okay.
Oh, high floater, unable to get down. Looks like Bowling with the recovery. And Haregot moves it up, tried to find somebody down low, unable to, kicks it down. Tries to put it up, doesn't get down, but it's going to go off of SRC player, going to be out of bounds, so it will be BDS ball. They have 23 seconds left on the shot clock.
And SRC needs to be careful. They have 3 team fouls right now. They only have one more to give before BDS gets to the bonus. And that's where BDS has been winning this game, especially here in the second quarter, is from the foul line.
Kicks it down to the corner, doesn't get in. Ball's going to be on the ground. SRC recovers it. Missed opportunity there for BDS, but SRC gets the ball. Looked like she was going to shoot the 3. Kicks it back down into the paint, puts it up, and that bucket is good for Nicole Martinson. She gets a bucket on the board.
And for both teams, you're starting to see some of those other players start making their effect on this game. It's not just the leading points players at this point.
Runs with the ball, top of the key. Gonna be a travel on Alexis Haregot. Just got her feet moving just a little too quickly, but we're gonna have substitution for the Eagles. It's gonna be Sliva in for Bowling. Kind of like when they do that, they substitute their main girl in the paint, gets one some break, gets the other some time back in there. Been working out so far. Oh, and could have a steal. Renz gets the steal, stops, kicks it, doesn't end up going in, just kind of barely missed that one off the top of the rim. SRC with the ball, down by 2 now, 18-16. Kicks it down into the paint, tries to get something going, doesn't see anything. Oh, and this is going to be a turnover.
Loose ball. I'll get it. Give SRC a over and back.
Yeah, almost went out of bounds. It might have gone out of bounds with how they're going to mark the ball.
Very well could have. Hard to see from here. Our table kind of blocks the near sideline on the basketball court here.
Kicks it back out, top of the key. Trying to drive into the paint, kicks it back out. Looking down in the paint and gets it to go in for Schlegel. Olivia Schlegel getting it down in the paint.
That was a good post move there by Schlegel. She invited that contact, went against it, fought through it, and got the bucket.
Little kickback 2, gets it to roll in. That's number 1 for SRC, Taya Pinio.
And she's their leading scorer. She needs to be a dominant factor in this game, and with 9 already, she's made her presence known.
Not exactly for sure Looks like that's going to be a
I think they're calling a foul
call, push.
on SRC.
Yeah, that'll be on Taya Penio. She is going to be fouled. Going to have a couple substitutions come in for BDS. Minute and 1 second left on the play clock. 35 seconds left on the shot clock. Eagles can look for a quick one here, though.
And if SRC does commit one more foul, it'll allow
Sliva
BDS
from
to go to
deep
the line.
three, misses it. Gonna be a foul called on BDS.
I think they might get number 11 here, maybe. Number 25.
No, number 25. That's gonna be Campbell Bowling. That's her second. So SRC with the ball. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. 45 left on the play clock.
We're not seeing the foul trouble from as we did in the earlier game.
Good too. I kind of like that shot. Unable to get that to fall down. Gonna get kicked back out of bounds on BDS. So SRC with the ball. Should be new shot clock. It hit the rim. Haven't seen that change yet. Oh yeah, officials are saying need to reset the shot clock. So yeah, 35 seconds. 3.4 seconds difference between shot clock and the game clock. So SRC, if they want, can hold out for what would be close to the final shot of the half. Deep three, gonna say it's just a 2. BDS fighting for the ball down in the paint is Bowling. Bowling has the ball, kicks it back to Johnson. Johnson taking it up the court. Looking for Herrig. Herrig with the ball, trying to take it into the paint. Puts it up, unable to go in. Bowling with the ball. They're gonna say she traveled.
Yeah, while she was fighting for the ball, she took a couple of steps, and whether you have possession or not, that is a travel.
So shot clock turned off. SRC can hold here for the final shot. 10 seconds left on the game clock. See what they can do here. Trying to take it into the paint. Puts it up real quick. Off the back. That's Taya Penio. BDS can have one more shot. They are not going to get it off. It was close, but not going to be up. So, going to go into halftime. Tied up 20-20 here is the ball game. Shelby Rising City ties it up there at the end by Taya Penio. Gets it to go off the backboard. Tied up 20-20. We are going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back to you with some stats, kind of what we saw there, first half action, and it's kind of our thoughts and comments for what could be for the second half. But you are listening to CRC coverage. This is game 2 of the CRC tournament here at the Freeman Center on the campus of York University. You are listening to coverage on 103.5 Cool Radio and Strive TV.
Let Absolute Agronomy get you a custom fertilizer plan fit for your farm. They take pride in helping you push the limits on your bottom dollar. Absolute Agronomy, your success is their goal.
Walters Ag LLC in Shickley, where tradition meets innovation. We are your source for Bex Hybrid Seed and Pivot Bio-Nitrogen Solutions. Visit our website or call us today at 402-759-1831.
Weaver Repair will get you up and running when chaos strikes and can get you set up with the best TNL irrigation has to offer. Weaver Repair in Geneva.
Spring Creek Repair south of Dorchester is your #1 source for dependable, quality trailer and pressure washer repair. Spring Creek Repair. Call us at 641-1241.
Mainstay Communications is Henderson's premier internet, phone, and television provider, serving the community since 1968. Mainstay Communications. Find them online today at mainstaycom.net.
At Paliseed, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes.
What a good first half here we've seen by Shelby Rising City Huskies and the brooding Davenport Shickley's Eagles. It is 20-20, tied up. been a pretty good first half so far. A little back and forth. Rough game so far, as in physicality-wise. Both teams being very physical, being able to get in there. But we are seeing a tied-up game. 6 seed BDS is tied with the 11 seed Shelby Rising City. We have a pretty close one here so far today. Yes. 6 seed, 11 seed. I was looking at the men's bracket there. But still the same thing, 6 seed, 11 seed. Levi, what so far have you seen this first half out of both BDS and Shelby Rising City?
Well, for Shelby Rising City, I mean, nobody's really expecting a whole lot from them right now. It's 6 seed versus 11. Shelby Rising City's the 11 seed, and they brought the energy. It doesn't seem like they're really caring where they're seated right now.
Yep.
And they're just looking to come out here and pull off an upset, and that's been done on the back so far of Pineo and Ruth so far. Pineo has been lighting up the scoreboard. She leads SRC and the game with 11 points. And between her and Ruth getting turnovers, Ruth had a deep 3 to open the game and has been getting turnovers defensively and playing very solid defense. That's why they're still in this game. As for BDS, they're trying to work the ball down to their post. They have 3 pretty decent post players between Bowling, Sliva, and Sledge. They're all a little bit taller. They're all 3 upperclassmen. They've all had some buckets so far in this game. But BDS is living from the free throw line right now, and the only reason why they don't have a lead is because Sliva has not really been doing great on her free throws. She is 1 for 6 on her free throws right now.
Yeah, it's been an interesting one here so far. So we are about 5 minutes until we have the second half of this game, BDS versus Shelby Rising City, 20 apiece. When we come back, we will get you the second half of play here shortly. But you are listening to Crossroads Conference Tournament here at the Freeman Center on the campus of York University. You're listening to this on Cool Radio 103.5 and watching on Strive TV.
Weekend Warriors Roofing is more than just a roofing company. They do siding, decks, home remodeling, and so much more. Give Weekend Warriors Roofing a call today. If you have a sewer or water problem, call Van Kirk Brothers in Sutton. For more information, go to vankirkbrothers.com. They are proud supporters of area athletes.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Pruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
Arby's believes you have to work hard, dream big, play fair, have fun, and get it done. Follow that plan and you'll make a difference.
Carlson Irrigation is in the business of solutions, and teamed with Ranke Solutions are what they deliver. Ranke, more right than rain, and Carlson Irrigation, your local irrigation solutions expert.
For any of your heating and air conditioning needs, call McCool Heating and AC, your Daikin Comfort at 402-224-2305. McCool Heating and Air proudly supports area athletes.
Nebraska Truck Repair in Seward has seen it all and fixed it all. So when your truck goes down, you know who to call. Nebraska Truck Repair in Seward, a proud sponsor of area athletes.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Pruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
When you think beef, you should think Brooding Farms. Brooding Farms uses the newest technology to create better beef. Good luck to all area athletes this season.
Good luck to all area athletes and teams from Premium Ag. Let Premium Ag Sales in Davenport help you with all your channel seed needs. See the channel difference at Premium Ag.
At York General, our priority is you, and we thank you for choosing us. The mission at York General to continue providing York and the surrounding area the very best in healthcare.
Reed Electric has provided quality electrical services since 2009 to Seward and surrounding communities. Reed Electric specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural. They're also a certified Generac dealer. 24/7 service, Reed Electric.
Red Star Osceola goes a step beyond to make sure that your seed is of the highest quality. Talk to Ryan Stanley at Red Star Osceola today at 402-641-4824.
Carlson Irrigation is in the business of solutions, and teamed with Ranke Solutions are what they deliver. Ranke, more right than rain, and Carlson Irrigation, your local irrigation solutions expert.
It is reassuring to know that specialized medical care for you and your family is available in Polk County. At Annie Jeffrey Health Center, we are committed to providing you the highest quality health care available.
Beaver Hardware and Supply is your hometown hardware store. Whatever the project, Beaver Hardware and Supply is here to help. A proud sponsor of area athletics.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum in York is more than just petroleum. They are your fuel, propane, and lubricant provider. Contact Sapp Brothers Petroleum in York today.
Main Street Ag in Bruning wishes good luck to all the high school athletes this year. Main Street Ag is a proud supporter of area high school sports.
Brand Carpet and Tile, located in York and Friend, is your one-stop shop for all your flooring solutions and has been since 1975. Good luck to all area athletes.
See Kreidel Enterprises, your participating independent American Standard Air dealer. Call 362-2500 today. Kreidel Enterprises, a name you can trust.
Fillmore County Hospital in Geneva wants you to be healthy and happy. You can like us on Facebook to receive educational facts and tips. Fillmore County Hospital.
At Paliseed, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes. CRC coverage is brought to you by
Carlstrom Electric, Central Car Wash, Central City Veterinary Clinic, Central Valley Ag Cooperative, Clark's Ag Supply, Cedar Valley Company, Clark's LLC, and Clark's Locker.
Cornerstone Bank is committed to providing you game-changing solutions for your financial needs. Bank on a solid foundation. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Fortify Group, helping people fortify their lives and safeguarding their futures with insurance and real estate results. Now serving Thayer and Nuckolls counties with a new Fortify office in Davenport.
Geneva Hebron Superior Implement is proud to be your Case IH provider. New equipment, service, or repairs, get all of your equipment from GHS Implement, a proud sponsor of area athletes.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
And we are back for second half coverage of this CRC women's basketball tournament. Got it tied up at 20-20 apiece between Shelby Rising City and Bruning Davenport Shickley. Should be a good second half. You know, we've seen first half of this kind of go both ways. At one point, you know, we saw SRC pull out into a 7-point lead, but then BDS came fighting back. They've tied it back up now, and it is 20-20 apiece. Gonna see what happens here. BDS does start out with the ball. Should be in for a good one. Just kind of waiting to see one of these teams break out a little bit more. Both have come back, but BDS with the ball. Renz up there at the top of the key. Herrig passes it out. Johnson tries to kick it back into Campbell Bowling. Bowling gets fouled in the paint, so Bowling, they say it's going to be on the floor. Didn't get a shot up, so going to pass it out will be Herrig. Sliva, deep three, just off the mark. She took a college three.
And that was a pretty good looking shot too, just missed. It was a good look. I don't hate it. And a good tip there from Bowling. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of there's quite a few players on both sides that are playing both sides of the ball here pretty well, offensive and defensively.
SRC trying to find somebody inbounded. They got to get it in quick. Gets it in just before that 5-second mark, but they're going to turn it back over to BDS. BDS will get fouled, though, by SRC, so not exactly how you want to start off the game by SRC.
Yeah, SRC is still committing some pretty silly fouls here, and they can't keep doing that. If they keep doing that, they're going to keep sending BDS to the line, and And that's where they've been doing well. That's where they've been getting their leads, maintaining their leads, and really starting their comebacks in this game.
Yeah, that's been the main part. It seems when SRC is up by so much, they're just doing the little things, not exactly how they should be, and that's allowing BDS to get back in this. Pass down to Sliva. Sliva isn't able to get it back up. It was a good look by Campbell Bowling, just unable to get it in with Sliva. SRC with the ball, bounce pass to the top of the key. Tries to get it put in, just kind of puts up an awkward looking shot, and BDS gets the ball, passes it way down to Renz. Renz stops, gets blocked at the top of the key, and SRC back with the ball. Looked like Bruning Davenport Shickley was gonna get a good ball there, doesn't, and Ren's gonna get hit with the foul. So I think that's gonna be her second on Renz?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yep. They just announced it. That'll be her second.
So Renz with her, she picks up her second foul.
Pineo forced a bad shot on that last possession. She's gonna drive in again.
Ooh.
Better shot selection that time, but doesn't quite get it to go.
Johnson with the ball. Gets hit out of bounds.
That's going to be a turnover for Hergott.
Sorry, I had my Uber Eats, basically. Not really Uber Eats, it's just my fiance. She brought me a hot dog.
Shout out to Camry.
Yes, thank you. I mean, she used my own money, but I appreciate it. All right. BDS gets the ball on the turnover. Renz gets hacked, but doesn't get called, but she gets the two. That was big. Gets up by 2 now, 22-20. BDS with the lead. SRC with the ball.
And that's our first bucket of the quarter on either side.
Yeah. And Ren's going to get popped with another foul. Just try to reach in to get the ball. Gets hit with the reach-in foul. So
yeah,
she's going to go sit out for a little bit.
These players are going to have to be textbook with their steals and their reach-ins, because if they're not, they're going to get called. This officiating crew is on top of everything right now.
Yep, that's how they were last game. Looks like that's how they'll be this game. Deep three in the corner, doesn't get in. Sliva with the block on the potential putback. Gets hit back down, gets passed again. Bowling with the ball, kicks it out to Johnson. BDS ball.
Pineo for SRC has been kind of forcing some shots.
Yep.
I know she's the team's leading scorer, but she's got to be taking some smarter shots.
Sliva, Johnson kicks it, doesn't get it to go in. Johnson with the ball, going to be a jump ball though. It's going to go right back to SRC. So just when you kind of thought that BDS might have a little break here, might be able to try to get more than a 2-point lead, maybe get like a 4-6 point lead, just making a little mistakes here and there. So SRC basketball.
Yeah, SRC could really use a bucket here, not just because they're down, but they haven't got one yet this quarter. Getting that first bucket of the quarter could kickstart this offense a little bit more.
Yeah, been a couple minutes here, still looking for their first bucket. On the other side of things, they've held BDS to only 2. Tries to put it in there, doesn't get it to fall down. Johnson with the ball. Johnson taking it up the court, looking for somebody. Oh, gets passed down, tried to get into Sliva. Sliva missed the ball. SRC throws a wild pass down in there, picked off by Johnson. Johnson taking it up the court, looking to try to score, kicks it in, gets hacked, and she'll be shooting too.
And this is the one thing SRC cannot do. BDS is missing plenty of shots on their own. There's no need the foul. You contest, get your hands in their face, but do not hack, do not slap, and they are not doing a good job of that right now.
Yeah, Lexi Johnson going to the line, gonna shoot 2, puts the first one up, and just barely misses it. Hit about every inch of that rim and then just popped off.
We've been seeing that a lot today. I don't know if maybe the York University court here at Freeman has different rims, but...
And the second one also.
Almost the exact same way, too.
Yeah, not going to go in. So SRC with the ball, fortunate to not give up any points on the foul. Going to be a timeout call by SRC. Going to be a full, so we will take a break. You are listening to Crossroads Conference coverage here on Cool Radio 103.5 and Strive TV.
Norder Supply of Bruning, Shickley, and Hebron. For your seed, fertilizer, and chemical needs, call Norder Supply, serving agriculture for over 35 years.
LP HVAC has the solution to your HVAC problems. Residential, commercial, whatever the problem, LP HVAC has you covered. A proud sponsor of high school athletics.
Bruning Grain and Feed, your full-service elevator, serving your grain and fertilizer needs. Also, custom blending your livestock feeds. Bruning Grain and Feed, where great service and quality are number one.
Arby's believes you have to work hard, dream big, play fair, have fun, and get it done. Follow that plan and you'll make a difference.
It is reassuring to know that specialized medical care for you and your family is available in Polk County. At Annie Jeffrey Health Center, we are committed to providing you the highest quality health care available.
Only top quality USDA choice meat, the freshest produce in town, plus they carry your groceries to your vehicle. Bruning Grocery is your small town supermarket located in downtown Bruning.
SRC with the ball, they inbound it to the top of the key, trying to get down into the paint, puts it up and not gonna go in. BDS gets the rebound there. Johnson with the ball, taking it up the court, gets it to Altmans. Altmans finds down low, gets hit out of bounds it looks. So it will be BDS ball again.
And both teams have been playing some pretty solid defense this quarter since we got back from the half. Still only one bucket by BDS in this entire quarter.
Yep. Oh, and going to be a travel on Schlegel. Schlegel just kind of got her feet moving just a little too quick.
Yeah, took
Thought
a couple
it could have
steps
been
before she started dribbling there.
Yep. So SRC with the ball. Just under 4 minutes left here to go in the quarter.
And it's really easy on these bigger stages like a conference tournament to be a little bit, have some more jitters, you know, accidentally take that step before you start dribbling.
Yep.
At this point in the game, that needs to go away. You should be more comfortable feeling a little bit loose now that the second half started.
Oh, and that one's going to go in for Riggin Oz-in-Bond.
That was Penio there.
Oh, was it? I thought it was number 1.
Yeah, Penio is number 1.
Oh, I'm looking at BDS's. Sometimes you mess up.
Hey, happens.
Never mind. BDS now scores. Now I've got it right.
And that was Ozenbog for you, too.
Yeah. Ozenbog. Well, there's 3 Ozenbogs on that team. Goodness.
There is, isn't there?
SRC with the ball. That was Taya Penio.
And that bucket by Ozenbog is the 7th player for BDS that has scored.
Gets the rebound, puts it right back up. That's Nicole Martinson. Martinson gets the easy putback there. So it's all tied back up. BDS trying to get something to go. Kicks it out to Sliva. Sliva kicks it back out. Gets hit around. Huskies get the ball back. Trying to go down the court. Oh, looked to shoot as she wanted to. Didn't get it to go. Gets put back out. BDS with the ball.
We've been starting to see those BDS turnovers you were talking about in the game earlier this week. BDS needs to clean it up a little bit. Go ahead and drive into the paint. Try to draw that foul. They've been doing really well from the line. Why not keep attacking?
Going to be a travel on Hergott. Hergott, she travels. Was trying to get to go down into the paint. Just wasn't able to get anything to work there.
And, you know, she had a good look. By the time she got the ball, she was open, but just didn't quite hold on to it, and that's ultimately what led to the travel.
Deep three, not going to go in. And it will be BDS ball. I couldn't tell who that went out on, but will end up going out on SRC. Going to be Eagles ball.
Still tied at 24 here. This has been a solid game so far. Nobody given really much of anything here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and BDS averages just about, it was a little over 38 points a game. So, I mean, being held under their average.
Both teams are right now.
Deep two, unable to go down, gets her own rebound, puts it back up. That's number 13, Carolyn Ozenbaugh for BDS. Oh, gonna get called on the reach-in foul. That's number 20, Talia Shaner. She gets hit with her first foul.
I'll tell you what, BDS is really spreading it around. Their leading scorer is still bowling with 8, but everybody else has at least a bucket that has scored so far.
Gonna get hit out of bounds by BDS. SRC will still have the ball. They have about 27 seconds left here until the fourth quarter. Or until shot clock violation. SRC looking to find something in the paint. Dribbling down, puts it up, gets hacked. So she is going to go to the line. That's Taya Penio.
And I think Penio has been looking for a little bit more of that this game, coming in and drawing a foul, because she's been really attacking the lane, forcing some tougher shots where she probably should be drawing a couple more fouls.
Yep. She misses the first one.
And SRC's offense clearly runs through her.
Yeah.
She's the one bringing the ball up. She's their leading scorer. She's the one who's typically taking their shots for them.
Penio shoots, and the second one is off the front of the rebound of the board. Going to be another turnover, though, and then another turnover. This one by, well, turnover by SRC, then a turnover by BDS, and then a turnover again by BDS to go back to SRC.
Essentially. I think you got that right.
I might have, maybe.
That was a serious sequence of events that was going on there, and BDS is trying to get a little bit of a press going on here, just a little bit of a trap.
Oh, and then SRC is going to turn over the ball, and then they're going to
foul.
Yep, they're going to get hit immediately with the foul. Anytime that you turn the ball over and you go immediately for a steal, you're going to get hit with a foul. It's
typically
just kind of what happens. So 35 seconds left on the shot clock, 36.9 seconds left. So a second, almost 2-second differential from shot and play clock. They should be able to get one more shot left.
Yeah, you would think so.
Bowling gets it off the bank. That's big. Shot clock will get turned off. SRC can look for one final shot to make it a 2-point game.
They got about 10 seconds here. They don't have a bunch of time.
Deep
Taking one
three,
early.
Not going to go in. BDS not going to get the rebound. Going to go up and going to be a foul.
Whether it was on the shot or not, they were going to the line because now SRC is in the bonus. Their first time entering the bonus this game. They've done much better so far in the second half with the fouls. They've been behind BDS in committing fouls so far. That's why they're really hanging in here.
First shot is off. Second shot is off. Too slow to get the rebound. BDS gonna look, got a second to throw it up, and
ooh, just short.
Yep, gonna be just short. So the BDS Eagles do take the lead. They are up 28-24. We're gonna thank some of our sponsors real quick, CRC sponsors. The CRC tournament coverage is brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions, McCool Heating and AC, McCool Junction Booster Club, Advanced Services in York, Mid-America Vision, and Midwest Bank. We are going to take a short timeout here. But you are listening to CRC coverage on Cool Radio 103.5 and Strive TV.
It's never too early to start planning for your irrigation season. If your well needs some work, call Tim or Brian at Elf's Well Drilling in Chicley. Call toll-free 888-627-WELL. Call Nuttleman Panels and Fencing when you need portable corral setups. Trailers are loaded and ready for you. Nuttleman Panels and Fencing, a proud supporter of area athletes.
Potter Repair in Beaver Crossing, your one-stop for auto and diesel repairs. Don't settle for anything less than Potter Repair. Call EJ or John at 532-3525.
Get back on the road with Ortegren Auto Repair in Stromsburg. Get your vehicle inspected for free today. That's Ortegren Auto Repair in Stromsburg, a proud sponsor of area athletes. The Shickley Grain Company is a proud supporter of area athletes. There's no stopping when you're dedicated and work hard to achieve your goals. Good luck from Shickley Grain.
When you're selling, buying, exchanging, or refinancing a home, a parcel of land, or commercial real estate, York County Title Company is here to help you. 608 North Grand Avenue in York.
BDS with the ball. They have the lead going here into the fourth quarter, trying to get something going. You know, they have a 4-point lead, but they definitely like a little bit more cushioning.
And if you're BDS, you're okay with holding it for a little bit, getting a good shot
three.
just like that.
That's Lexi Johnson with the three. That might just be what they needed to kind of isolate themselves and take this manageable lead here against SRC.
Yeah, if they can keep having possessions like that where they can just work it around, let the shot clock run down, let the game clock run down, and find those open looks, they'll be just fine.
Yep. So that's going to be a foul called on number 11, Alexis Hergott. That'll be her first foul, team's first foul of the quarter.
And if you're BDS, you want to be careful. You don't want to be giving away little fouls, just like this one that's just getting called now.
Yeah, that'll be on number 5, Maya Altmans. She just kind of got a little too much into her. Not going to be called on the shot, going to be called on the floor. So that'll be her first foul, team's second foul. I don't want to start racking those up here early already.
Yeah, and just like that, 40 seconds into the final quarter, SRC already has BDS still has 2 team fouls on them. That means they can only give away 2 more before SRC enters the bonus. And when you're ahead and sending the other team to the foul line, that typically is a recipe for a comeback.
BDS with the ball. Shot gets thrown up, doesn't go in, but gets rebounded by Maya Altmans. Maya Altmans puts it up, gets fouled, so she is going to go to the line to shoot 2.
And if she nails just one of her free throws, she'll be the 8th BDS Eagle to score in this game.
Well, she misses the first one. You kind of jinx that. A little jinx there.
We've been a little too jinxy today.
Second one is up and in right off the back. So definitely what they needed there. Now they extend their lead to 8 points. Largest of the night for BDS.
And I have a feeling Penio with the spin, good shot there, but just doesn't get it in.
And the basket won't count regardless. Didn't go in, but she's going to get called for travel. So Eagles will get the ball back. Just under 7 minutes left here to go in the ball game. BDS with the ball, trying to extend their lead to 10.
And I would imagine on the offensive end, SRC's really going to try to get Penio going.
Ooh, and the ball gets stolen.
There she is with the steal. She's going to go for a layup foul. And was looking for the and one, but didn't quite get it in off the glass.
Yeah, foul isn't the worst thing there. Kind of prevented.
Yeah, that was probably a little bit of a better foul for BDS, but still, now they're down to their last one before SRC enters the bonus.
Yep. And that one will go in for Penio. Penio now, what is she at?
She's at 14 over here.
14.
Leading scorer of the game by a decent amount.
Yeah, Penio is kind of taking charge for this SRC offense. And she makes her second free throw, 2 for 2 right there.
That puts her at 15 now.
Cuts the deficit down to 6. Bowling with the ball, gets it out to Johnson. Johnson gets it to Renz. Renz tries to kick it back up, but gets stolen away. Pinio with the ball, trying to go in, drives in, puts it up, and it is good.
Pinio's trying to put SRC on her back right now, and she's doing a good job of it.
Cuts it to 4. Johnson with the ball, passes out, gets hit away. Looks like that went off of BDS. I couldn't tell.
The crowd's not giving a very good reaction, and I might have to say I agree with them. That looked like it was touched by SRC.
Yeah, looks like they got a hand in there, but officials say otherwise. SRC ball tries to get something going. Pinio with the ball, drives in, puts it up off the glass, and it rolls out. Bowling gets the rebound, kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson gonna kick it out to Hireg. Hireg to Sliva, and BDS is going to call a timeout. Full timeout. We'll take one with them. You're listening to CRC coverage on Cool Radio 103.5 and Strive TV.
Only top quality USDA choice meat, the freshest produce in town, plus they carry your groceries to your vehicle. Bruning Grocery is your small town supermarket located in downtown Bruning.
Central Nebraska's premier insurance agency is Goldenrod Insurance in Stromsburg. Give Trayton or Corey a call today at 764-2291. Goldenrod Insurance is a proud supporter of area athletes.
Don't leave your spraying to just anybody. Get your aerial spraying from the experts at McCool Air Services. McCool Air Services is a proud sponsor of area athletes.
Carlson Irrigation is in the business of solutions, and teamed with Ranky Solutions are what they deliver. Ranky, more right than rain, and Carlson Irrigation, your local irrigation solutions expert.
Hi, this is Lisa at Perennial. Our goal is to keep you, the customer, informed. PerennialPower.com features energy tips to help you save money, and you can even pay your bill online. Perennial Power, energy for generations.
R&M Flying Services in Henderson are your application experts for fungicide, insecticide, herbicide, and more. Call R&M Flying Services in Henderson today.
Sutton Pharmacy, a good neighbor pharmacy, locally owned so they understand the importance of personal connections. It's their goal to provide you and your family with outstanding personal care and superior service.
Deep 3 shot by Renz for BDS. She misses that one. So it will be SRC ball. They have the ball now, driving in, gets put in, gets blocked. It looks like by Hergott, Alexis Hergott with the block, gets the ball, and then she gets fouled. So it will be BDS ball. We're just about to hit that 5-minute mark left here in the fourth and the final quarter of this one. It's been kind of a back and forth game.
Yeah,
started off, SRC went on a 7-point run, and then BDS slowly crept back in. We got to halftime, tied up at 20. Now 32-28 BDS lead as they turn it over. Going to be SRC basketball now.
That was a bad turnover there from BDS. They need to slow it down, not make so many bad passes. They have time on their side. They don't need rush. As for SRC, Ruth just picked up her 4th foul on that last possession. She's going to have to take a seat on the bench for a little bit so she doesn't foul out.
And it's going to be a travel on Olivia Adams. She gets the ball, just kind of gets her feet going a little too quickly, and it will be BDS ball. BDS now going to have to try to face an SRC full coverage defense. They got through that one pretty easily. Renz has the ball, kicks it down to Bowling. Bowling kicks it back to Renz, to Johnson at the top of the key. And they're just going to kind of reset it with Renz at the top of the key as she kicks it to Johnson. Johnson with the step back, doesn't get it to go. Going to be a SRC recovery. They've got the ball. Looks like we're going to have another full timeout. And we are going to take some time to thank some of our sponsors. CRC tournament coverage is brought to you by RC Pit Stop, Southeast Valley Irrigation, Crossroads Awards, Clutie Truck and Equipment, Bruning Grain and Feed, Napa Auto Parts in Stromsburg, and Alf's Well and Drilling. We are going to take a short 30-second timeout. We will be right back. You're listening to Cool Radio, 103.5 and Strive TV.
Carlson Irrigation is in the business of solutions, and teamed with Ranky Solutions are what they deliver. Ranky, more right than rain, and Carlson Irrigation, your local irrigation solutions expert.
Bruning Grain and Feed, your full-service elevator, serving your grain and fertilizer needs. Also, custom blending your livestock feeds. Bruning Grain and Feed, where great service and quality are number one.
Your local precision planting dealer in Dakin, Nebraska is Panko Ag Services. Questions? Give Patrick Ondrak a call at 402-587-1865.
4 minutes and 26 seconds left in this one. SRC ball, but BDS leads this one 32-28. 4-point advantage for BDS. Looking to try to continue on in this one.
Yeah, SRC has been on a little bit of a comeback here. Haven't allowed a bucket from BDS in a while.
SRC looking to try to pull off the upset here. 11 seed going up against the 6 seed. And that's going to be a over and back call on SRC. Look to try to get it back out. Ends up being a turnover. Going to be BDS ball. They're going to have the ball going into this one. Johnson has the ball top of the key, kicks it to Renz. Renz kicks it to Sliva.
BDS
Sliva looking for somebody. Gets Bowling. Bowling's going to try to drive down. Hits it to Johnson. Johnson might have got tipped. And it looks like it did get tipped. Going to be SRC basketball. Oh, no, BDS basketball.
BDS has been doing a much better job of making some smarter passes, letting a little more time run off.
And what a good finish there for Campbell. Bowling just trying to get that little one-hand finger roll going, and she puts them up by 6 here late in this fourth quarter. Gonna be a pushing call, looks like, on BDS. It's gonna be pushing on SRC, number 30, Nicole Martinson. I really thought that was gonna be on BDS there, just kind of where the ball was and who had the ball, but ends up being on BDS. SRC is still going to come out in this full court coverage. Gets passed down to Johnson, back to going up the court. BDS has the ball, trying to make something work. Gets kicked out to the corner to Sliva. Going to be a foul, and that foul, let's see who that one's on.
They're definitely calling it on SRC.
Yeah, so it'll be BDS ball. 3 minutes, 16 seconds left in this one. Johnson with the ball, kicks it to Campbell. Bowling trying to get something to work. Kicks it back out to Johnson.
And SRC cannot foul anymore now. They're out of fouls to give.
Kicks it to Campbell. Campbell gets it knocked out of her hands. SRC gets the steal. They have the ball right now, trying to get something to work. Deep three. Oh my goodness. Taya Penio hits the huge three, cuts the deficit down to 3 now.
That was
34-31.
a huge shot there from Penio. And that was deep even from the college line too.
Yeah, that was a college level 3. Gets that to hit, brings the deficit to 3. BDS ball. Sliva with the ball up at the top of the key, kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson has it, kicks it down low, looking for Bowling. Doesn't get it to Bowling, and BDS gets the timeout called off just barely. Going to be 30-second timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back after this timeout.
At York General, our priority is you, and we thank you for choosing us. The mission at York General to continue providing York and the surrounding area the very best in healthcare.
CRC coverage is brought to you by
Clint Hoffman with Trados, Cornerstone Bank, Stone Insurance Group, Dash Farms Incorporated, Flatland Mobile Service LLC, and First State Bank.
We're back at the Freeman Center on the campus of York University. We have a close one here. Just under 2.5 minutes left here to go in this ball game. BDS up 34-31, but SRC is making a comeback, and we're going to have a foul called. Looks like it's going to be an offensive foul offensive charge called on Campbell Bowling. So Bowling is going to come out. She has four fouls.
I don't know how you get an offensive charge foul without the ball. That was a little confusing.
Just a push off. She's getting a little too physical, it looked like. So SRC has the ball. Deep three. Is it going to be good? It will be just off. Taya Penio, she made that other big three, tried to force that one there. I would have liked her to just try to go in and get a quick two. You know, make it a 1-point game.
Yeah, you don't
your
need
defense
the three absolutely
Your
right
defense
now.
has been coming up big with turnovers. You got to try something. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get BDS to get a turnover here. And that's exactly what they almost do there. They got one, but BDS gets the call back. SRC is going to get knocked with the shooting foul. So that will bring Alexis Hergott to the line to shoot.
And the pressure, at least before this foul here, was on BDS.
Yep. Hergott, first one is pure. Brings the lead to 35-31, 4-point lead for BDS. You have one of your better free throw shooters at the line. Hergott makes them both.
And now SRC is back in a hole. It's officially a two-possession game for them, down 5.
You need a 2 real quick. Oh, and Penio gets blocked down in the paint, trying to get back in. Throws up a shot, unable to get it back in. Johnson with the ball, taking it down the court.
There was a massive missed call on the right wing. Martinson set a screen and got knocked completely over, flat on her backside.
Johnson taking it down into the paint, kicks it to Sliva. Sliva looking for somebody, can't find anything, gets turned over. SRC grabs the ball, but we're going to get a jump ball actually. So
it will go back to SRC.
Yeah, that is big for SRC. You don't need the threes yet. You still could use a 2, a quick 2. Could be huge for the Huskies.
I really think it'd be more beneficial for them to get a 2 here rather than try for a 3.
I think you're exactly right.
And there it is again.
Wow.
Number 5, Ruth, sets the screen for Penio. And she got knocked over the same as Martinson did. Hit her head hard. She's visibly shaken up right now.
Yeah.
I don't think they called a foul, though.
No, they just let them play. I mean, I understand the officials are kind of letting them play through this, but there's been 2 fouls that they've missed.
They are and they aren't. I mean,
there's some that
they're starting to play that flip-flop game here again. I mean, those are clear as day. And you got 2 guys down there. One guy's eyes are always on the ball no matter what, and that was an on-ball foul.
Yeah. All right, so 57.5 seconds left, 36-31, 5-point deficit for SRC. What do the Huskies need to do to tie this ball game up or take the lead?
And they just need to nail some shots here. You need to be clutch in this moment. You know, get a 2 here would help a lot. And even if you get a 2 here, you don't necessarily need the 3 next time down if you have enough time. Get the 2, get a turnover, and at least get another 2.
And if you're SRC, probably the player you want to be seeing taking these shots are Penio.
Yes and no. I mean, she's been great today. She's got 20 points. but she's been forcing a lot of shots. But BDS also does not have any fouls to give either. If they commit another one, that means SRC's in the bonus.
Yep.
So SRC needs to infiltrate that lane and draw a foul and live at the free throw line.
SRC with the ball, kicks it out to Penio. Penio step back three. Wouldn't have been good, but gets called for the travel.
I don't know where that travel was there.
That looked like a
She took
very
a
typical
dribble.
step back off the dribble. You
Yeah.
see James Harden in the NBA do it all the time with that 1 foot step back with the dribble.
And the travel rules, whether you're in the NBA, the NCAA, the NAIA, high school, it's all the same.
Yeah, so a little surprised to see that, but BDS with the ball, looking to get it inbound. They get it inbound to Johnson. Johnson throws it out, almost gets stolen away. SRC gonna get called for a foul. You almost want that to happen right now because it forces them to shoot free throws. You get more of a chance to get the ball, to go back down. You don't waste as much time. I like it. You bring to the line number 13, Carolyn Ozenbog. Haven't seen her shoot through any free throws so far today. Makes the first one, though. Makes it a 6-point game. Still a 2-score game if you make 2 3-pointers. I like it. SRC is putting in a couple of their other subs, trying to get some other girls in really quick. Misses the second one. BDS with the ball. Gets blocked,
fouled.
but called, gonna get called a foul. So it looks like number 31 for BDS, Olivia Schlegel, will go to the line. 49.7 seconds left to go in this one.
And realistically, this game's going to be out of reach if Schlegel hits one of these 2 free throws. I think 3 possessions at this point is going to be a little too much.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one to come back. You're going to need a lot of things to go your way. And BDS gets that first one to go down. 38-31. Schlegel hits the big free throw. Makes it a 7-point game. Second one from Schlegel is up off the front of the rim. SRC gets the ball. Driving down, got to get a quick bucket, you'd think.
Yeah, they're
Gets it to
definitely gonna have
Pinio.
to hurry.
Pinio trying to do something. I know, and she gets it up just off the rim. Renz with the ball.
Pinio is very crafty. She gets down there and really gets herself open just by the moves that she makes. It's just hard to complete some of those finishes, and it can't all be on her.
So going to the line will be Alexis Harrigot. Talked about her earlier, how she's one of their better free throw shooters. You know, you really want the ball to be in her hands in situations like this.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunate for SRC that you don't really have a choice on who you can and can't foul right now. As soon as BDS touches the ball, you need to be putting your arms around somebody.
Yep. First one is no good. Second one is up and off the mark again. SRC with the rebound. They got to get going.
That does leave a small door open going 0 for 2 there.
It's up and off the rim. Gets it put back, but it won't go in. So Nicole Martinson is going to go to the line and shoot. 20.9 seconds left. If you're SRC, you want her to make the first one. You almost want her to miss the second one so you can try to get a quick 2 again.
Well, and every once in a while you do see, as she does make that first one, I've seen players intentionally chuck the ball at the backboard on the second shot, rebound it themselves, and get an easy floater for 2.
Because all you need to do is hit the rim for it to, not be called a dead ball. Second one is in, but the ball is not, it's not going to count. They're going to say SRC crossed the line before the ball was shot.
And that's absolutely huge. If they would have had that, that would have brought them back within 5. Looking for a steal right here. And they're just going to go with the foul.
Yeah, because if you make that 5-point game, You get them to turn it over on a 10-second violation. You try to get the 2.
And you have a shot as you can get at this point.
But now you bring up, like we said, one of the better BDS free throw shooters, Hairgot. She makes this one and just about ices it away.
And
she makes the first one, brings it to a 6-point ball game.
And all of Hairgot's points have come on free throws today.
A 7-point ball game. No, 7-point. 39-32. She makes this one. It'll be 8-point ball game. 17.2 seconds. This one is just about over with. So
for SRC,
the BDS Eagles are going to take this one. Deep 3 put up. Not going to be good. Off the backboard. Going to be put back up. And this one will be just about over with. The Eagles coming back to win this one 40-32 against Shelby Rising City. Close one there. Had a little bit of a scare for BDS coming out. Started off with a 7-point deficit, but able to come back. They end up winning this one 40-32 after what was kind of a sloppy defensive game. Just a lot of, well, I shouldn't say defense, sloppy offense. A lot of turnovers, not, refs calling a lot of fouls, not a lot of leeway there for the defense. Real quick, what did you see out of this game for both teams? What were some key takeaways for both teams?
First off, I want to say hats off to SRC. They brought the energy in that first half. They kind of stunned BDS a little bit. I mean, being the 11 seed going up against the 6 seed. And they made it known that they're not playing around here.
Oh, for sure.
So it sucks for them, but they played very well, and they should be very proud of their efforts today. Number 1, Penio was just amazing for SRC. She dropped 20 today, did everything she could to keep her team in the lead. And SRC played great defensively as a whole.
Yeah.
But for BDS, it was their bigs getting it done today. Let's see, we had Bowling with 10 points. Sliva had 5. Sledge had 5. And they were really the ones leading the way. Great free throw shooting for the most part from BDS. That game was really won on the free throw line for them.
Yeah.
When you hit your free throws, you usually stand a pretty good shot. The only point BDS got a little risky was in the third quarter. Had a lot of turnovers in a row and wasn't just taking care of the ball, but as soon as they cleaned that up, they were doing just fine.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. I mean, it was a good game. SRC came out. They kind of stunned us off. It kind of shocked everybody off the bat, going up by 7. Then BDS just started chipping away. And the next thing you know, they end up taking the lead, and they don't ever let it go away. So BDS takes down number 11, Shelby Rising City, 40-32 for Game 2 of our CRC women's side of the Crossroads Conference Tournament. Next up, we will have, it was supposed to be at 4. It's now 4:30. A little bit later, so about 20-ish minutes, I would say, almost 5 o'clock, we'll be having Game 3 of the CRC game. It'll be number 5, High Plains versus number 12, Hampton, in a game that looks like it could be a good one. We'll have to wait and find out, but we will take it from there. We will see you guys in about 20 minutes for the coverage of Game 3 here at the Freeman Center on the campus of York University. You are listening to 103.5 Cool Radio and watching on Strive TV.
This is